Very good morning, all of you. Let's start today's topic. In that section, we'll discuss about the concept of normalization. So, we will discuss what is the normalization, how we'll do that, what is the difference between 1F, 2F. NF is nothing but normalization. First normal form, second normal form. We'll discuss everything about that, and after that, we'll do practical also. Okay. So, am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So good to start. So in that, first of all, we'll discuss about the definition. So what is the definition of normalization and how we'll deal with that normalization. Okay. So check the screen. What is the definition of normalization? Majorly, the normalization is a database technique. Normalization is a database technique which organizes tables in a manner that reduces the redundancy and dependency of data. See, we all know that the feature of database is used to store the data. Okay. After storing the data, there is a concept of normalization. In that normalization, we can use, it is a way by using that we can reduce the redundancy. That redundancy means what? Repetition of data. And dependency. For example, one table is a depend on the another table, that another table will be depend on the data, another third table, or in all the table there is a redundant data is available. So we need to remove that redundant data. Also we need to restrict the dependencies also. Okay. So the database normalization is a multiprocessing that puts data into tabular format. We all know that whenever we store the data in the RDBMS, that means the data will be stored in the tabular format. Okay. So in that normalization process, it is a way of tabular form by removing the duplication or duplicate data from the relational table. Okay. So for example, we have a number of attributes are there, and we have number of tables also there. So in that there is a we can say that there is a duplicate data is available inside this two table. So we need to remove by using the normalization. Okay. So don't worry about the definition. It's heavy to digest that definition, but while doing the practical, you will get the all idea regarding the normalization. Just make a note of that. The normalization is a way by using that we can remove the redundancy. That means we can remove, or we can say that reduce the dependencies and redundancy. Okay. So redundancy is nothing but repetitions of data. For example, assume that I have two tables are available. First one is an employee and second one is a salary. Okay. So in that employee, the name is also available, and again in salary section the employee name is available. So in that case we have a bulk we have a duplicate data. Okay. So for example, once we store the name of employee, we cannot able to store that employee name repeatedly in another table. Okay. So it is heavy to digest. When we retrieve that information, we get two names at a time. The names are same, but we get two names. So for that case, we need to reduce that dependencies, and that can happen only by using the normalization. See, so we learn about the theory. In that section, we just discuss what are the ways are available by using that we can reduce the dependencies and we can reduce the redundancies of our data. So for that, just redundant data is what? Useless or same data. So I can say instead of that useless, I can use a word called as a same data. So if we have, assume that in your database a number of tables are available, and in that if we have a if we have a redundant data.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, your voice is breaking continuously.
Right now, is it visible, or am I audible to all right now? Still there is a problem of network.
It is visible to everyone, but your voice is breaking continuously. Now it is audible.
Okay, no issue. So when you think that my voice is break, so just let me know about that. We will revise that concept. Okay. I already told that join on a particular time. Don't worry about that. So what is the redundant data? So just think that the redundant data is nothing but useless or a same data. That means, for example, if you're trying to store the data having same fields, if we're trying to save the data having same fields, that type of data is called as a same data or useless data. Okay, so instead of that useless data, we can say that the same data. Okay, so we need to remove that redundant data, repetition of data. Why? Because we are storing the information, okay, in a proper way, that so we can retrieve that data properly. So this is about the database. Make a note of that. In that database, we need to understand this concept, database normalization, and we will focus on this. We need to reduce the redundant data, and we need to reduce the dependencies also. Okay, we'll check how we'll remove the dependency. Make a note of that. We are doing the practical on RDBMS. RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. So in that case, we can store our data in the tabular format. Tabular means we require to use some attribute, and we require to use the data. We require to use to store the data in the form of records. Okay, rows. Make a note of that. And in that section, in that section, just we need to remove the repeated redundant data. We need to remove that. Just make a note of that, and that term called as a normalization. So just before that, yeah, so afterward, see, this is a table without a normalization is used, problem without a normalization. In that section, just focus on that table. So we have an attribute called as ID, and we have attribute called as a name, we have attribute called as address, we have attribute called as a favorite product, and in that we store the data in the form of records. The data will be stored in the form of tabular form also. So first 2 3, these are 3 employees are available, these are the addresses of that employees, and these are the favorite products of that employee. Okay, so now focus on that. Just we need to understand what.
Sir, your voice is lagging, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
So shall I start freshly new meeting? Because the recording contains some noise also. So does it require to start fresh, or does we require to continue? Other students, Swapni.
Now it's fine.
Sir, continue.
There is no problem
Continue,
with voice right
Continue,
now.
sir.
See, what is the reason behind that? This concept is a very heavy concept to digest, and for that we don't require an interrupt. And also you need to understand the concepts also. See, if my voice is lagging, then you cannot able to understand this concept. And I can say that the concept of normalization is a very heavy to digest. When we think about the definition, let's see the definition. So this is the definition, and it is a very heavy to digest, the definitions of 1F, 2NF, and we need to discuss these definitions with concept of practical, or we can say that we need to provide the examples also. So for that, just concentrate on that what we say PPTs, and if someone has only one lagging problem, then just wait for a few minutes, and afterwards I will share the recording also. Just watch that video, and if all students having the same problem, then let me know about that. We will restart the lecture. Okay, so just carefully look about the database normalization. Okay, so in that, just database normalization is a way to reduce the concept of redundant data, and it is a way to reduce the dependencies. Okay, so this is the main definition of normalization. Now just carefully look this program. The problem without a normalization concept. So for example, here I have created, I know that how to create a table by using a create database. After that I will create a table. After that I will insert data into that table. If you want to update the data, then I will update it. If you want to delete the record, then I will delete it. This is the very basic operation who just we can perform easily. But when we think about the normalization, we need to understand the concept of normalization. That means we need to reduce the redundant data. We don't want to use a redundant data. Okay, why? Because we need to store a lots of transaction. Okay, for example, if someone wants to find the salary who's greater than 40,000 and less than 80,000, so if we have a thousands, or we can say in the entries are available in the crores. So how we'll find out? Okay, so for that we require the minimum amount of data. Also we require, if data is more, no problem, but if we have a redundant data, in that case there is a chances to retrieve the same data frequently. So in that case we need to remove this redundant data. Okay, so for example, see, these are the ID, names, address and favorite. When we're trying to create the table without the concept of normalization, we are facing a lots of problem. Okay, so in that we are facing insert problem. So here are the problem, list of the problem: updation anomaly, insertion anomaly, deletion anomaly. So we are facing these three problems. Okay, so let's discuss about that, why we are facing the problem of updation, why we are facing the problem of insertion, why we are facing the problem of deletion. Just make a note of that. Just we have started the concept of normalization. Just wait for that. Okay, don't worry about the concept. You will get all concept of normalization after some giving the example. So don't worry about that. Just make a note of that. So we get the errors, or we get the problems. We did not get the errors, but we are getting the problems without a normalization. Whenever we're trying to create the table without a normalization, let's check how many problems we get. So we get the problem of updation, we get the problem of insertion, we get the problem of deletion. So how will update the data? For example, see, in the record we have IDs. Okay, different kinds of IDs are available. The name of employees are there. In that case there is a duplicate data. Okay, here is Arvind is there and another Arvind is there. So the address is same, but the favorite product was a different. So we cannot say that it is a duplicate data. Okay, so it is a duplicate data of only address and name. If a developer or if a user updates the address of that data, okay, so if the user are update the address of data, he needs to update the address of another data also. Okay, for example, I am trying to address the data whose name is Arvind. So in that case the data will be updated twice. Okay, so we get the updation anomaly. So in the above, see, this is the updation anomaly, and that ID is there, name is there, address is there, favorite product is there. The favorite products are two different, iPad is there and MacBook is there. So in the about table, if developer or if user wants to update the address of customer, then he need to update the address twice. Okay, why this happen? Because we have duplicate amount of data. Okay, so in that the name section we have the user having name Arvind and also the another user having the name Arvind. So in that case, if in your database a user having the same name, then there is a chances of data independencies. Okay, there is a chances of data inconsistencies. Okay, so maybe the chances the another data will be updated whose name is Arvind but last name is a different. Maybe there is a chance. So in that case, when we update the data twice, in that case, otherwise the data inconsistency will be happen. Okay, so that's why we need to learn about the normalization. We did not perform such a type of operations in normalization. See, up till now you can able to create any table, you can able to create any data type, any attributes, any database like that up till now. But with the concept of normalization, whenever we trying to create the data tables, so in that case we need to take care of different types of forms, like one ENF. NF stands for normalization form. So Edgar code define the 4 different normalization forms. The first one is a first normal form, second normal form, third for normal form, and the last one is a BCNF, that means voice code normalization form. Okay, so don't worry about that, we'll deal with that options. Okay, so we'll deal with that option. So we did the updation anomaly. In that we discuss how our program will focuses the error, or how we get the inconsistency. So what are the reasons behind that? So this is about the updation anomaly. Now we'll discuss about the insertion anomaly. These are the problem. We are discussing only problem without a normalization. When we're trying to create the program, or when we're trying to create the database without a normalization concept, then we get the different kinds of problem. Among that we just discussed the updation anomaly. Now we'll discuss the insertion anomaly. Okay, so see, So in that case, we'll learn about the insertion anomaly. In that case, in about table, if customer wants to update the name and address, if customer or user, we can say that customer or user wants to update the name and address, and if he is not opted any favorite product, what does it mean? So we have a table, in that we have a name attribute, in that we have an address attribute, and in that have a favorite product. Okay, so in that case, we need to list out your favorite product. For example, I love to use an iPad, I love to use a MacBook. Okay, for like that, I love to use an iPhone. So like that, we have a different kinds of favorite products. Okay, so in that section, if customer wants to update their name and address, okay, these attributes, name and address, and if he is not opted any favorite product, that means he right now he not decided which is my favorite product, like that, then we need to place a null value in favorite product. What does it mean? So while doing the insertion operation, if a customer wants to update their value, if customer wants to update, instead of the update, we can say that a customer wants to insert the value, and while inserting the value, he is not decided yet which product is favorite. So in that case, we cannot left that column attribute empty. So instead of that, we need to place a null value. Okay, so we need to place null value. What does it mean? Whenever we retrieve the data, what is the favorite product of Ravi, we get the null value. So likewise, whenever we put the insert data, we did not expect from the user or customer to enter the empty data. So this will be happen in insertion anomaly. Okay, so we need to place the null value in favorite product. Okay, so how will get the favorite product of that Ravi, and how we will update repeatedly. Okay, ऐसा नहीं है कि मेरे पास just 10 customer है. Okay, assume the concept of assume the e-commerce website of Facebook, e-commerce website of Flipkart, Amazon. They have lots of users. Okay, if we are not listed our favorite product, then how they can how our favorite product will be visible. Okay, so like that stuff, it is mandatory that we need to insert. Okay, so this is the insertion anomaly problem, updation, insertion, and now I'm trying to use a delete anomaly. Okay, so we are discussing just a problem without a concept of normalization. Now, if customer has only one favorite product and he temporarily drops it. Okay, if a customer has only one favorite product and he temporarily drops it, what does it mean? Right now I love the MacBook Air, and I want to afterwards I don't want to use the MacBook Air. So MacBook Air is my not a favorite product. Okay, so in that case, a temporarily drops it. When we delete the row, then entire record will be deleted. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. See, this favorite product is not depending on the name. This product is not depending on the name. When we trying to delete this MacBook Air, this favorite product, the entire row will be deleted. So ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. See, when we trying to delete one record, or when we trying to delete some fields, that fields must not affect on another fields. Okay, so right now I don't want to delete the address, I don't want to delete the name, I don't want to delete the ID, but I want to delete the favorite product only. So whenever I trying to delete the favorite product, in that case I'm trying to delete the name and address also. Okay, so I'm not trying to delete that, but automatically it will be deleted when we delete the favorite product. So these are the problems while creating the table of normalization. We did that practical repeatedly. See, this is the diagram of e-commerce website. In that, the customer product is there, customer table is there, product table is there, order table is there. So right now we have lots of redundancies in this diagram. We'll discuss about that. But there is one problem in that program, or in that diagram. That was some products or some attributes will be depend on another attribute. Okay, so see, in the customer we have a favorite product. Assume that I have a favorite product list and I want to delete one favorite product among the list. Okay, and when I try to delete that favorite product, whole data will be deleted. That means this favorite product is totally dependent on customer. No. So that favorite product is a part of customer? No. So it will leave the another part. When I trying to delete the favorite product, automatically my data will be deleted. Then what is the need of that data? If we are trying to delete, so that means we need to create a separate table for favorite product, and that we need to associate with this primary key, so we get that information. Okay, so that means we did not able to delete the data. In that case, अगर favorite product delete भी किया, तो particular ID delete हो जाए. We'll discuss about that, how we'll do that. Okay, just make a note of that. So here we get the redundancy. Here also we get the redundancy in the concept of category. For example, a person having a different kinds of category. If I are trying to delete the category, automatically whole data will be deleted. Automatically whole data will be deleted. So make a note of that. While learning this normalization concept, we need to apply the first normalization form, the second normalization form, and you will get that idea. The definition are very heavy to digest, but it's quite easy when we think by using example. Okay, so you consider this problem. There is a problem of updation, there is a problem of insertion, there are problem of deletion. We discuss with examples also what are the problems of updation, what are the problem of insertion, what are the problem of deletion. Now we'll discuss about the normalization steps, and in that we'll discuss about the history. Also we'll discuss what are the normal forms are available, who developed that normal form, normalization form. The inventor of relational database management system, or the inventor of relational model, Edgar Codd, proposed the theory of normalization. We all know that the implementation of relational database management was published by the author called as Edgar Codd, and he also proposed the theory of normalization. Why? Because he is trying to store the data a lots of time, and in that case when the data will be stored, they get a redundant data. So for that, the redundant data will be stored in the relational database. The redundant data will be stored in the relational database. So for that, he need to remove that data. So for that, the normal forms will be come. Okay, so the theory of normalization with the introduction of first normal form, and he continually extend that theory with second normal form, third normal form. Okay, so that means he developed the first normal form, second normal form, and afterwards he developed the third normal form. Okay, later on he joined with Raymond F. Boyce to develop the theory of Boyce code normal form, and it is also called as a BCNF. This is another normal form. Okay, so just we need to focus on just three forms: first normal form, second normal form, and third normal form. You will get all idea about the data normalization, how we will deal that, how we will create the tables inside that. So don't worry about that. The theory of data normalization in SQL is still being developed further. For example, there is a discussion even on sixth normal form. So right now there are lots of different normal forms are developed yet, and right now there is a discussion on the sixth normal form. So don't worry about that. We'll discuss on this normalization form, and you will get idea, and we will reduce the redundancy as well as will reduce the dependencies also. Okay, so however in most practical application, normalization achieves in the best in third normal form. So that's why I'm saying, so whenever we're trying to find out the normalization technique, so we'll get the normalization in third normal form. So don't worry about that, just make a note of that. Who developed the normalization, what are the levels are available, or we can say that what are the forms are available. Just make a note of that. Edgar Codd is a developer of the normalization theory, and he developed the first normal form, second normal form, third also normal form, and later on he joined the Raymond with the Raymond Boyce code, and he developed the BCNF. BCNF stands for Boyce code normal form. Make a note of that. Okay, so now we'll discuss about the first normal form. Okay, so this is the first normal form, and we will apply this whenever we got the concept. We will apply this on our existing data. Okay, our पास जो diagram है will apply on this existing data. So the first normal form, it is the property. Don't worry about the definition. Okay, if you did not get that concept, just wait for a few seconds. I will give example. After again, if you did not get the concept, just you can ask the question right now. Okay, so the definition of first normal form, it is a property of relation. Relation is nothing but table. It is a property of table in a relational database. Okay, it is one of the property. a table is in a first normal form, we need to consider the first normal form. If a table is in first normal form, if and only if, that means they need to satisfy this condition. If and only if the domain of each attribute, what is attribute? Attribute nothing but column. The domain of each attribute contains only atomic values. That means each attribute contain must a atomic value. Okay, atomic means what? Indivisible value, and that value of each attribute contains only a single value from the domain. Okay, so what I said, that the definition was heavy to digest, don't worry about that, just make a note of that. The red section, each attribute contains only atomic value. What does it mean? We have lots of values are available in our attribute. For example, when we use a name attribute that contains first name as well as last name, and we are using a space to separate first name and last name, so can I say that is it an atomic value? It is an atomic value? No, it is not atomic value. There is a difference of first name and last name. When I trying to use a e-commerce website, if you're trying to send the parcel, so they will use first name separately, they will use last name separately. Okay, so according to whichever the first name, whichever the second name, so we human, or we can say that a user can easily understand, but computer don't. Okay, so for that reason they develop the first normal form. So make a note of that, just understand. So it is a table is in a first normal form if and only if the domain of each attribute contains only atomic value. We'll discuss about the atomic value, and the value of each attribute contains only single value. So let's take one example. So what first NF says that each table should contains single. Each table should contains, its word should, it's not compulsory. So that means whenever you're trying to create a table, inside that it is not mandatory to apply the concept of normalization, but whenever we're trying to apply the concept of normalization, we remove the redundancies and we remove the dependencies. So it's good for your server also, and it's good for your company also. So for that we will apply the concept of normalization. So what does it mean? We need to use first normal form rules. We need to use each table cell should contains a single or atomic value. That means each record need be unique. What does it mean? Each record must be unique. So let's take one example. Let's read this heading: a customer table without first NF. Here I am using a customer table without first NF. That means without a normalization form. Okay, so we have a normal 10. I didn't use the normalization form while developing this table or while creating this table. So now let's check out. First one is a ID, second one is a name, third one is email ID, later on there is address, and then later on there is a favorite product. Okay, so just what about the ID attribute? ID attribute is unique, don't worry about that. So here we did not change anything. Okay, when we think about the name, now name does not have a single value. A name does not have single value. Why? Because here we get the first name as well as last name. User can easily identify what is the first name. For example, in my name, I know that what is my first name and what is my last name. And even other users also or other students also know what is the first name and what will be the last name. But computer don't understand what is the first name and what is the last name. So in that we need to segregate that data. Okay, we need to divide. So we need to divide that data. So that means this part, that means name attribute does not satisfy the first normal form. What is the reason? Because the name attribute does not contain single atomic value. Single value इसके अंदर नहीं है. Okay, so for that reason we need to trying to convert. Okay, that means make a note of that. Whenever I will create a table, I will use a segregate different name. Okay, so first name will be differentiated from second name. So in that case the first normal form will be achieved. So see the definition: each table cell should contain single atomic value. Here I'm trying to use a space. Okay, so that means the value are whenever we use a space, that value also atomic, but the surname is a different and the name is a different. Make a note of that. So these values are not atomic value. ये values atomic नहीं है. Okay, so make a note of that. So I will do in a first name. I will do this operation in first name. So we will separate the first name and we will separate the second name. So here is a customer table with first name. So first one is a customer table without a normalization form. Now I am using a customer table with first NF part 1. Okay, so what should I do? See, first name is a table, in that attribute is separated and last name is attribute is separated. So ये आपको समझने के लिए मैं बना रहा हूँ कि अब right now we can say that in the first name all the values are unique and all the values are the atomic. In the last name also we can say that all the values are unique and all the values are atomic. Make a note of that. Now the next move for the next thing. In the email section we have all values are unique, so don't worry about that. Okay, in email section. Okay, we're trying to solve the problem from left to right. First we got the problem in the name attribute. We resolve that problem by separating the first name and by last name. Okay, so here I remove the here I remove the confusion between first name and last name. Okay, so here is the email, so we don't have any problem because all the values are the unique and all the values are atomic. Make a note of that. Okay, so now the next problem in the addition is there. In the next problem in the address is there. Okay, why? Because the address contains some number, some cities and some pin numbers. So we need to separate all data. We need to separate all data. Okay, so can I say that this value is a single value? For example, I want to update my house number. For example, I want to update my pin number. Does we get inconsistency? Can I able to update my pin number? Can I able to update my city? Can I able to update my house number? No. If you want to update, then we need to rewrite this whole address. We need to rewrite this whole address. So there is a chances of data inconsistency. Again, there is a problem of first normalization value because these are all values. These all values are not unique. These all values are not atomic. These all values are not atomic. Atomic means a single value because this value contains number, this value contains city, and this value again contains some pin number. So these are values. So we need to separate to resolve the problem. How will separate that data? So we will use pin code for separate attribute. We will use city for separate attribute. We will use street for separate attribute. That means this address will be divided into 3 parts. So in that we will get street. Street contains only information. City contains information of city, and the pin code contains only pin. So if I are trying to change the pin of for example, mistakenly I update the pin and now after insert the pin and after that I want to update the pin. So easily I can update. If we want to update the house number, then easily we can update. If you're trying to update the city, then easily we can update. So like that, the address will be divided into 3 separate sections. The address will be divided into 3 separate sections. Make a note of that. Okay, so that will be the first normal form. Okay, so see, here we get that first name, last name, email. So I will update the address, street separately. Even we can add the house number. Okay, we can add the house number if you want to again separate. So in that section here I added the house number. So there is a maybe यहाँ भी atomic value नहीं है. So like that we can add the house number separately. So I don't have a space, so that's why I didn't updated that. Okay, so because मेरे पास PPTs में रखने के लिए जगह ही नहीं है, so that's why. Okay, so if you want to separate that, then you can. So that address will be divided into 3 different parts. Street is there, city is there, and pin is there. So if we trying to update the address of Ravi Adav, so is it able to possible that we need to update the address? Yes, we can update the street. If you want to update the city, then we can easily update. If you want to update the pin, then easily we can. Can I say that this pin is atomic? That pin number is atomic? Yes. Can I say that these cities are the atomic? Yes, we can say that. So that means we are applying the logic of first normalization form. Okay, where need. See, अब हम देख रहे हैं, whenever you're trying to create the DB, okay, in that class there are lots of students are from final year. Okay, so we can say that 4 to 5 students are from the final year. So they did the theory of TVMS, but they did not get this concept clearly. So for that reason, make a note of that. Whenever we store the data, that data must be unique, as well as that data must be atomic. If it is possible, then we can say that the table is in a first normal form. Okay, now we can say that the table is a first normal form, but there is a one problem is also there in favorite product. See, what is the reason? Because there is a first customer having the only one favorite product, there is a second customer having 2 different favorite product, and there is a third customer having only one favorite product. So what is the problem? The problem is that this favorite product. Okay, for example, in future, Ravi's favorite product, for example, MacBook and iPad is there. So in future, assume that Ravi didn't like the favorite product as iPad. Now, if we trying to remove this favorite product, the whole record will be deleted. The whole record will be deleted. So is it feasible? So can I say that this is a unique value? This is a atomic value. Can I say that? No, we cannot able to say that. So this is the problem again we got. So see, while facing the problem, we first face the problem of name. Later on, we face the problem of address, because we didn't have a unique values. We didn't have unique values. See, most of cases, okay, in the most of cases, developer will ask what is your first name, what is your last name. So for that, because they need to maintain the data in the normalization form. Okay, so अभी rarely ही ऐसा होता है कि enter your full name. So the customer or end user will enter like surname as your firstly they use the surname. So major of the cases they will use first name in the starting. So like that stuff, there will be a problem in that. So while storing the data, we need to segregate that data in the different way, first name and last way. So we face the first problem. Secondly, we face the problem of cities, we face the problem of address. So if someone wants to, the data was not in unique format, atomic format, so we segregate that data into 3 different attributes: street, city and pin. Later on, the favorite product problem is there. Why? Because the values are not atomic. Why? Because the Ravi has 2 different operation. MacBook is a favorite product, and also he has an iPad as a favorite product. So now if you're trying to delete the iPad, the whole record will be deleted, and it is not good for us. Okay, so that means what? This favorite product will be divided into 2 parts. Like favorite product 1 and favorite product 2. See, so this is the problem. This is the solution. Customer table with first NF part 3. In that we segregate favorite product 1 and favorite product 2. So now we can say that the table is in first normal form. Last check out each attribute value. So this one is value, last value, email, street, city, pin, favorite code, favorite product 1, favorite product 2. Can I say that this table is in first normal form? So the answer is yes, we can say that the table is in first normal form. There is a one small problem, we'll resolve that problem, but right now we can say that the table is in normalization form, first normalization form, because there is only one rule. Each record has a unique, or we can say that atomic value. Single value, we can say that each record has a atomic value, single value चाहिए उसे, and we did all that, okay, according to that. But there is a problem. What is the problem? There is a problem of null value. Okay, when I trying to retrieve the favorite product number 2 of the user Arvind, then we get the null value. And it will be generate inconsistent data. Okay, so there is a chances to generate the inconsistent data. So that means what? अब क्या हो रहा है यहाँ कि favorite product ठीक है, what about Ravi? There is a no problem, but what about the first user and last user? There is a problem for a second product. So what we need to do, we will separate this favorite product. We will separate this favorite product, and we will do what? We will use this ID as a primary key and this favorite product as a another key. That means we will use composite key. Okay, we will use composite key. So in that case, the ID is associated with product. So that means whenever you're trying to use a multiple favorite choice, that will be entry in the another table. So यहाँ duplicate values होने की chances ही नहीं, duplicate value होने की chances नहीं. So what, there is a problem of this value, and see, in that case there is a problem of two values. Now we resolve this problem with one NF, first NF, and we resolve this problem, but still we have another problem of null value. So we need to resolve that problem, and there is a solution. Okay. So see, the primary ID is a primary key, customer table with a first NF part 4. In that, first name is there, last name is there, email is there, street is there, city is there, and pin is there. What about favorite code? What about favorite product? So does we have favorite product in the table of customer? Right now we can say that we don't have. Okay, so now we'll create another table. This one is a customer table and this one is a favorite product table. In that we will associate this favorite product with ID. So in that case, ID and favorite code, favorite product. Okay, these are the composite key, and the alternate name of composite key is also known as, it is also known as candidate key. Make a note of that. It is also known as candidate key. So in that section, see, I have a user of 1 whose favorite product is a ID. I have a user of 2 whose name is Ravi and whose unique key is a 2 and whose favorite option is a MacBook. After that, favorite option is a iPad, kiska 2 ka hi, and third one is a iPhone is there. So can I say that if I am trying to retrieve the favorite product of Ravi, is it possible to retrieve the MacBook? Yes. Is it possible to retrieve the iPad? Yes. Now if I trying to delete the iPad, okay, I'm trying to delete the iPad of user Ravi, is it possible to delete? Yes. Now can I say that the whole record will be deleted of Ravi? Ravi का data delete हो जाएगा क्या पूरा? नहीं. Only choice will be deleted, only favorite product will be deleted. That means the first table is not dependent on another table. So we remove the dependency, we remove the redundancies also. Okay, so in the earlier case, when I trying to remove this MacBook, then whole record will be deleted. Now I am trying to remove the MacBook, the whole data will not deleted. So this is about the first step. Okay, so just make a note of that. If we are trying to store the data must be unique. This is the first normalization form. And second, if we have a multiple values of single record, if any attribute have multiple values for a single record, then divide the table. These two rules we need to understand. So I have that conclusion. First we'll learn about the conclusion. So conclusion of first enable, split column into atomic values. Okay, atomic or unique values. So we have assumed that the name attribute, address attribute. So we need to split that column to atomic value. Okay, and second one, atomic value. And second one, if a multiple values can be assigned to the record. For example, MacBook is there. See, MacBook and iPad values. So maybe chances of we can add number of values. So in that case, if we're trying to, if a multiple values can be assigned to a record, move them into new table. Move them into a new table. So here what I did, so I have a multiple values, MacBook and iPad. So I created a new table, and these two key, ID and favorite table, favorite product, these are the composite key. So now you can say that I have a redundant data of 2, but these are the composite key. These two are the composite key. So we have 2 as a ID name, but the favorite product was different. We have 2 ID name, but the favorite product is different. So we cannot say that these are the redundant data. If we have same ID and same favorite product, then and then we can say that it is a redundant data. Right now the favorite product was a different and ID was same, so we cannot say that it is a favorite product redundant data. So here I'm trying to use a primary key only on ID, then we can say that we have redundant data. But in favorite product and ID we are using a composite key, that means a candidate key, so we don't have a redundant data. And when I'm trying to delete my favorite product, one of the favorite product, the data will not deleted, the record will not deleted. Okay, such a type of things we need to do. So according to C, this is the table with it normalization from. So let me ask one question. Does all student get the concept of normalization form? If not, don't worry about that, we'll do one more example. If not, don't worry about that, we'll do one more example. Just I'm trying to ask the question. These I have 3 tables. So today we learn about solution part 1, solution part 2, solution part 3. Just we need to apply that logic on these tables. We need to apply the logic on this table. So what should I do? I will open a Microsoft Workbench. In that we'll do directly practical. So we'll get the idea regarding that. So the definition, I know that definition is too heavy to digest, but I will suggest what? Just apply the logic only. Okay, so whenever if you want to apply the concept of first normalization form, make a note of that. Just you can apply what? Just we required a unique value or atomic value. And second concept, if a table contains a multiple value in a record, then we need to create a new table. Just we require to understand these 2 values. So I will open the model because so I have created this model. So in that customer is there, product is there, order. Just we need to apply the concept of customer. So let's think about the customer. Is it visible to all? Is it visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so in the customers table we have attributes called as ID, we have attribute called as email, we have attribute called as a name, we have attribute called as address, we have favorite product as an attribute. So according to your view, or I want to convert this right now, we can say that these tables are not in the first normal form. I can say that, okay, because they are not following the rule of normalization. So we need to find out that rules. Okay, so first one is a customer. Let's discuss about the ID. So does ID follows the normalization rule? Yes or no? Does ID follows the normalization rules? So I can say that yes, because that contains only number and that contains only unique value, single value, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. So that means we can say that the ID attribute follows the rule of normalization. Now second thing, we'll think about the email. Does email follow the rule of normalization? ये ऐसे imagine करना है आपको while developing the application. Does email follow the rule of normalization? Now we can say that, does email get a unique value, empty value? Yes. So that means that the first value is not depending on the another value, or we did not get any duplicate value. So make a note of that. Email has only one atomic value, so it also follow the rule of normalization. Third one, does the name follow the rule of normalization? The answer is no. Why? Because the names are in form of first name, the names are in the form of second name, so we need to change this name. Make a note of that. We need to change these names. So now what should I do? I will go to the customer table and I will use this name as f underscore name, or we can use first name. Make as it. So this is about the first name. We'll do for the second name also. So in that case we'll use varchar. I do after ID I will use first name. Okay, so ID के बाद में first name आना चाहिए. Later on just I will create one more table, so that will specify last underscore name, and whose data type is a varchar. Also I will shift what this table on the top. So after the after the what, now first name is there, last name. Now can we say that first name follow the rule of normalization? Yes. Last name follow the rule of normalization? Yes. Email? Yes. What about address? Address does not follow the rule of normalization. Address does not follow the rule of normalization because that contains the PIN number, that contains the city, that contains the plot number, that contains the street. So we need to separate that data. So what should I do? I will delete this. So in the address table, first of all I will delete this and I will recreate it. So just right click it and delete the selected. Okay, right now I have deleted. So now here I will create first of all state. What is your state? Later on I will create the city. Okay. Later on we get the unique value, or atomic value. And later on I will use a street. Street, we can use that. Later on I can use the house number. Okay. In that case I will
Landmark.
int. Okay. So these are the attributes of address. Okay. So like that you can add it. So just check out in the diagram. Customer is there, in that ID follows the rule of normalization, yes. First name follow the rule of normalization, yes. Last name, yes. Email, yes. Favorite product, we'll talk about the favorite product later. So state, yes. City, yes. Street, yes. House number, yes. What about it? So the table is automatically created. Last, we need to delete it. Okay, so right click. I don't want to use this, close it right now. So all attribute except the favorite product follows the rule of normalization. Why favorite products are not follow the rule of normalization? Check the second rule, what I taught. Second rule says that if multiple values can assign to a record, then move them into new table. What about favorite product? For example, I have a customer ID 10 who has a favorite product MacBook, who has a favorite product iPad, who has a favorite product we can say that AirPod. Okay, we can say that. So he has three different favorite products. So can we say that if we're trying to delete the favorite product as iPad, the whole data will be deleted. That means this favorite product contains a multiple value. And what definition we said, we got that if multiple values can be assigned to the record, move them into new table. That means here we need to create the new table. So let's think about that. Click on that. And now just I want to delete this table, favorite product. I don't want to use over here. So right now we can say that all the attributes of customer are normalized. Now here we need to create what? The table. Here we need to create a table. Here we need to create a table whose attribute name is, so here we need to use a product. So what we deleted, just 1 minute, we deleted about favorite products. So here we use favorite product. Okay. You can say that list. And that will use product ID. Okay, so we can use ID, product ID. And the second one, here we use favorite underscore product. Okay, so in that, make a note of that, we need to use primary key for that. Okay, so here I'm use the two attribute as a primary key. That means, can I say that these are the composite key? Yes, we can say that these are composite key. Now see, we have created a separate table. So what we taught, So if we get multiple values for a single record, we will separately create a new table. Now what? So for example, ID1 has 3 separate favorite product. Can I say that? Yes. And if we are trying to delete a second favorite product, can we delete the whole data? Answer is no. Okay, so that means first table is in first normal form. Okay, so let's think about the second product table. Okay, what things we need to remove, what things we need to add. Just watch carefully. Take your time. Within 2 to 3 minutes, you need to resolve that. Okay, so this is about the customers. Now we'll discuss about the product. See, product ID is in normal form. ID is in, so here we need to use product ID like that. Name is like that, and ID is that. After that, about, price, brand value. When we think about that ID, name, about, price, brand description, category, and this one is not table. Last one, automatic value is stored. We need to delete that. So according to the first normalization forms, the values must be unique. Okay, first rule. So now, does we get name in ID? Does we get the values are unique? Yes, we get the in ID. When we think about name, product name will be a unique. Yes, product name will be a unique, so there is no need to separate that name. So it does not like customer name, first name and last name. The product have only one name, so we did not get confusion about that. We get only unique value, or we get the only what we say, atomic value. When we think about the about contains the product information as well as some specification. So about has some problem. Okay, so in that we need to use some tagline also use. We need to use product description. Okay, so for that here there will be a problem, because in about us or about a product we can say that we get the problem of description of product, and we get the information about the tagline of that product. Okay, so again, price, we did not get the price information. Brand, we did not get any problem in a brand description, we did not get any brand description. And category, there is a problem of category. What is the problem? Because there are lots of categories like child, adult, men, women, so lots of categories are available. So in that, while selecting the product, there is a chances of getting multiple data, and we already told that if we're getting a multiple data, then we will create a new table. So what should we do? So first of all, we'll resolve the problem of we'll resolve the problem of about. Okay, and afterwards we are creating a new table for category. Okay, so click on that product, and here I will what I will use here tagline. So in that it will inform us about the product. Yes. Yes. I'm audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just mute your mic. So here I'm using a tagline, and here I will change the value also. For tagline of product, I will use 250 characters, and later on here I will add one table. So in the bottom we need to add that. So here I will add, so about, or we can say that product description, pro underscore description. We can add the product description, and here we'll use some value as 50. Now we need to update this value upper side after the tagline. now see we have this ID, name, tagline, product description, price, brand description, category. Okay, so we have these options over here, and now done. Okay, so we resolve the problem. So about us का जो problem था वो हमने resolve कर लिया. Now I think about that category we'll later on discuss, but name, tagline, product description, price, brand and brand description. So that means we get only unique values. Okay, so combined values हमें नहीं मिलेंगे. But there is a problem of category. So if we're trying to add the different kinds of category, so we'll get the option, we'll get the problem over here. So what should I do here? I will delete the category option directly. So the now the product table in the first normal form. Now the product table in the first normal. What should we do? So here we'll create a separate table for the category, and here I will write table name is a category. Okay. So here I will use product category. So in that here I will use ID, product ID. Later on I am using category. And so here I want to use a category as a primary key. What is the reason? Because the product ID will be same, but the category will be different. For example, I have a product ID as a 10, so there are different categories are there. Okay, so don't worry about that. So that value is a composite key. So here I have created the composite key, and this one is a product category, product ID and category. Now we can say that this is in the first normal form. So now when think about the orders, product ID, yes, it is in a normalization. Customer, what was that? Customer name, here was the customer name, and here we need to specify the concept of customer name. Here's the concept of customer name. Just 1 minute, and after that warranty is also there and purchase date is also there. Okay, so there's no problem of that. Just wait for a few minutes. Hello. ठीक आहे ना, देऊन टाका आता सध्या, मी लगेच देतो तुला. याकडे असतील ना? ठीक आहे, पाठवतो, ठेव. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so in that section, customer, favorite product category. In the order there is no need to change because all the attributes are in the first normalization form, so don't worry about that. So this is about the first normalization form, what we did, and this one is a table without first NF, and here I get the solution. So I will share this PPT with you. So let me know about the any error, any problem or any concept you didn't get about that. So let me know about that. So we'll discuss about that. So afterwards our first NF will be completed. So those students have a problem, just I will suggest watch this video one more time so you will get the idea. I'm audible to all? So I will close it, and here I will store.